stay on the point. In the previous iterations, if you're by yourself, you get off the point. You can't get score.
Now you have to stick around. Look at the slaps coming out. Lachlan does take out Scissors, but does fall as well. Now Clytex is just trying to get back into the fray. Get himself those height width impulses. And now don't forget, they have a limited number of builds. It's about 100, I believe. But right now, man, you seem to be turning your attention left and right, trying to eliminate as many players as you possibly can. This remix is shaking the very foundation of this mode. And Clytex goes in, he's going to start trying to take him down. Did not go his way, though.
This is what I'm talking about. Finally, the Fish fam control this point that the Cutter crew and Funky Freddy are fighting for so hard. And they control it with all 4 players, so you can see their score rising significantly every second there. At the same time, the Llama Record Company with an evenly timed push as well, but Rubius comes in. Chicken Champions take out 1, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think the Llama Record Company, no, they don't hold. Or do they?
Or do they? That is the question. It looks like, unfortunately, they don't know as the Chicken Champions are rolling in on the Sunshine. Attacks are going off left and right. It's just it's just not falling. It just keeps eliminating left and right.
The timing of that push from that took out the Llama Record Company might have actually worked out in their favor because they're all going to respawn together. 5 seconds for this D point to spawn. You can already see they're hunting. Hand of Blood, Rubius, Carnivore, they're all blood. They can all stand in there at the same time. All the impulse.
بس من ذا؟ من ذا؟ هذا الفواز.
تعرفه؟
فواز.
تعرفه يعني؟
يب
يقرب لك خويك في المدرسة ولا كذا قابلته في دو عشوائي؟
لا كذا ولا كذا.
التحقيق حلو التحقيق صح؟
اي والله صح. بس حلو عجب.
خلص علينا. ما حط طالع من
شوف ما تضافني.
Because he saw all 4 members.
فواز ما تضفتني.
Less than 1,000.
وات يا الكشاف.
Was out. So all the way up to win. And it was 400 points between them.
اصبر عبود.
But you do have to also
خلاص
think
توب.
about who else
هاي النظر في الشفاف. فواز يا فواز يا فواز. غير تيمي انا.
the standings, but just an unbelievable performance there from the Funky Fighters to realize exactly what must be done. That was the second time they completely boxed up that entire D point.
Yeah, and just completely.
احمد ليش تطلع يا كلب؟ قصدي يا
والله هم
شاطر.
طلعوني. هم طلعوني بعد انتهت صلاحية الجلسة ليه يا اخي؟
انت معنا في
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here with the Funky.
يوم جيت بغير تسكيلتون الزق.
I've been talking to you guys all day.
تسوي معرق.
How did you find that?
من؟
Because those rules are a little bit different.
شكله
فواز.
معرق بالغلط.
So
يلا.
what was your strategy going into that?
لا تخليه يجيب ولد خالته الحين يركب القطعة.
خليه يجيب.
فواز ركب القطعة.
خليه يجيب.
والله قطعتين.
ما علي من قطع انت تقول له يجيب ولد خالد.
لا قطعة ولد خالته. خربت خلاص عن عرفت من انت بتصافق. هيه هنا في شاشة سوداء.
الزون تعبان.
اصبر في شاشة سوداء. عبود عندك شاشة سوداء.
يب اضغط ستارت وشوف في اللي تحت مغادرة كريتيف. اضغط ايقاف الفيديو عشان تشيلها. هذه بطولة. تعالوا بسرعة ندخل سكريمز مدري سكريمز مدري سكريمز. اوريك.
عبود ارقص لا لان عندك بنت الديسك خليتك ترقص له فلس تعلمه.
يب انا مخليه يوقف. حول. ايش فيه؟
عبود ايش فيه؟ طيب شلون الرسبون في الهواء؟
لانه توه ولا تلتد ولا شيء كذا بيوت عشوائية حاطها. ما اعرف احط عشوائية.
لا عشوائية.
كل صندوق لوت. اللوت المخلص اللوت اللي اقوى من ذا اللي
يا ريت بس لو يجي اللوت المفلس كان عندي احسن من ذا والله اللوت. يا عبود ما في لوت الا في الصناديق.
بعطيك ظبط كل شيء طالع راحتك.
Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, and the Chicken Champions all have.
حق الزون هناك.
Don't forget every single match they play, they're also walking away with the prize pool that they're split 4 ways. That part's awesome. But that extra $1 million prize pool at the end will be huge. So either the Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, or Chicken Champions need to win that golden llama for one of them to win, or if you're on the outside, that gold llama. Because if you win that llama, that means you win that pot.
ولا في احلامك زياد.
The $1 million final prize, the Creative World Cup. All is on the line right now as they shift to the next set.
لا ابن ابن.
The Funky Fighters taking a good first. time and time again in these first matches of the set. People who are coming through all the way.
يا احمد يا هابط يا شيخ، معليش على كلمة هابط لان تاخذ ضغطك حق
into the next game, which is
ليش الشيء؟
حتى ذا يا ولد كذا جواني طويل.
they're all golden.
يا اخي بس غريبة عبود، انت من طلقتين مت هذاك طيحته ودمسته كم
انا
تدميج وما
ملقلق يا
مات.
شاطر، انا ملقلق يا شاطر.
طيب انت في ضربتين بس ذبحتك، اما هو لا.
جولات هنا ما كنا ظبط كل شيء بتشوفه. طيب حتى السنتر
يعني نفس اللوت ونفس المكان نفس كل شيء.
اهم شيء ذا لا تعطيه جوال حتى احمد. لا امزح حرام جوال.
لا لا حد يعطيني جوال خلاص. زعلتني زعلتني.
ريال
And just unbelievable.
طيب معروف
to
بس
see all the different POVs,
تغبني كذا
the
انت.
first and second place POVs, and then also to be able to pick who you want to watch. You can
فواز اطلع لي يا
you can watch
قاعدين يتحاربونهم.
So just
لا وين قال؟
go check it out. It's amazing.
مين اللي فتح صندوق؟
مباراة
لا حد يفتح.
لا
خلاص ترى
اصلا
اذا فتحته بيبقى مفتوح طول الوقت حتى لو بدينا الجيم.
لا انا ما فتحت قبل تنهي الجيم بس.
شيل التحرير.
تحرير من وين هذا التحرير؟
Only the large
انا
ones.
شلت
You
عليه.
can't go
تدمج
with the,
ترى.
you know, little crowbar. You can't go with the wood plank.
ايه شلون تبين انزل من عند المكيف؟ برد الساعة شلون تبين انزل؟
Teams that won before. We've got 10 seconds until the game
داري.
launches. Zeke. It's the second game of our
كذا قلت
golden
لك.
games here, guys. It's time.
وينكم؟
الجولات خليتها 10.
الله 100 طيب 300 400 500 600 جولة طيب.
ابدا قاعد يكسر زياد. ابدا والله قاعد يكسر ذا اللي وراك.
Nope, that sticks out like a sore thumb. A
Deep.
giant gnome? Well, I mean, it kind of blends in depending on where you
اي والله صدق ما يقدر لا يكسر ولا يسوي شيء ترى. هذا انا
لا
المليون
تدمج اصبر.
A giant teddy bear?
ما يقدر يسوي شيء.
Target, you've got the rusted
بس انتوا وينكم خليني اجي اربيه يا اخي.
قاعدين نعدل في الماب.
You know, as you kind of scan your eyes across the map, you know,
فواز خرع
Right now, you want to just be taking baby steps, right? Just making sure you can secure those points is crucial.
All the players right now, you can see them down below trying to get the shots as possible. They're racking up the eliminations right now. I don't think Fish Fam may have gotten one through. Taldat gets one through. That's going to even the gap a little bit. There's the Funky. Just blind shooting through the black. And remember, 1:30 to go on this guard. Fish Fam has tied it up with that score right there.
And so has Cuddle Crew. They got 2 props in, so they're 1 prop behind right now. Oh, Action, you gotta be careful, buddy.
One prop behind, there's a little whip coming through as well. So all of a sudden, these teams are letting a lot of props through, or maybe it's the props who figured out their timings, figured out their tendencies, figured out when they stop shooting. 1 minute to go here. Here's Ninja, he's got a car. This is one of the most difficult obstacles or props to get in.
Don't stack on top of each other. Oh, so dangerous, because when you see things like that together, you're like, yeah, oh no, the bumper. You gotta land.
Moving. Unfortunate there. You've got to press that at the last second to be able to make sure you get through. Scissors makes it through. Racking up, they're at 80 now, 30 points ahead of the Funky Fighters, which is unfortunate for their guard watch. 30 seconds to go.
They've taken the lead here, 20 points now. Excuse me, 30 points ahead. Make that 40. The numbers are changing like crazy. But right now, Scissors and the Fish Fam, they've got the lead. And this is huge right now. Don't forget the Funky Fighters are in the center, so they can't rack up points. We've got 10 seconds left. Whoever's out in the field, they need to make it into the incinerator right now.
If they're going to have any more points accrue, it doesn't look like anybody's close. That's going to be the round as the Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions end up closing out that guard watch. We'll see where the standings end. I did notice something though, Zeke, that the Ravens Revenge were at 0 for that run. They didn't get a single prop through, which is a far cry from their performance on Sky Station Showdown. They were second.
They need to band together right now. They need to rally, and they need to make this happen. Round 3 begins. You've got the Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers in the middle. So now the Fish Fam, you know, we saw this before. They got this lead, but now they have to try and lock everyone else out from getting points. And as we've clearly seen, it is actually way more difficult than it sounds.
And judging by the first run of the Funky Fighters, they got 50 early on. We'll see if they can get and double their score, essentially, to tie up with the Fish Fam. But Sunshine Soldiers also doing the guard. The first 2 right now ending up on guard watch.
5 minutes left on this time. Hitting these hidden little bumpers. So a little surprise in case you've been wondering, why have they been flying up? There's little secret bumpers that are buried. You can see one right there that looks like a little silver dome. If players touch that, they're actually launched into the sky. And it's a very clear, like, hey, this is a person. They have disguised themselves as a prop. You should probably eliminate them. 2 minutes here on the clock. And Fish Fam are just tearing it up. But look, Funky Fighters, they were guards last round. They were behind pretty hard. And now they're starting to close up that gap, right? If they can get another 3 props in within this 2-minute timer, they're going to be in a great spot heading into that final round.
Tyler trying to hold it down before he gets his last opportunity to go with the props. But here the Cuddle Crew, and they're going to be on guard watch next. So if they don't solidify this lead, very strong right now, it's going to be so difficult. Meanwhile, the Ravens Revenge did finally get a prop in. They could have a final round that could be amazing. We'll continue to watch here for the Cuddle Crew. Llama Record Company and Funky Fighters all earn a point in just a second there. 1 minute and 20 seconds for this guard watch to end.
Cuddle Crew's only a single prop behind. The Funky Fighters are only 2, and so are the Llama Record Company. Raven's Revenge is now on the board with a single. That's a Raven. Look at that. Scissors, he's got this on lock. He's got the entire map laid out in his mind, and he is wait, these other 2 trucks, are they actually going to make it in? They're making it in. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Scissors, they snuck right under his nose. They get in.
Oh, he hit that person from the blinds!
He heard you, Zeke. He knew.
Listen.
Flexing a little bit on everybody.
He knows I'm a big fan of his. All right, he knows. Cuddle Crew, they're nice and hidden. All right, got to watch the bumper. There is one hidden. You see it right there in front? You can see it. It's right there. into it. Nope, never mind. That was looks like that was Fish Fam.
And it looks like a lot of props are making it towards the center right now. It's all very close. Yep. The approach from Huizi. Remember, they have to get sorted to get scored. So Tomori, I think, will be the last prop here. Bensor making a push for it. No, but what a push there at the last second. They do all tie up. The top three are tied up at 100. So that means this last round, Junkyard Juke is going to be so crucial.
This is very scary heading into round number 4. So take a look. In the center of the map, you've got Svenos and his crew. So don't forget, there's 3 teams tied for first. You've got the Fish Fam, you've got the Funky Fighters, and you have the Cuddle Crew. So basically, they are well ahead of the pack, but they're fighting each other right now. Little Whip, the Loud Record Company, and now Little Whip and the Cuddle Crew, they're at 90, so they could close that gap, but they have to work so much harder to do that. You've got the Cuddle Crew in the middle, and this means they're not racking up any points for this round, right? They're just trying to keep everyone else from scoring points.
5th place or lower at this point. If they don't have a good performance, even the Sunshine Soldiers, the Chicken could go through. Nice shot there from his team. Joining them as well as the Llama Record Company in 2nd place. So 2nd or lower is all they can achieve.
So for right now, Llama Record Company, remember, they can't accrue points. They literally have to try and stop Fish Fam and the Funky Fighters from racking up points. If they get even one move, they're going to be edged out. Everything is riding on this moment right now. How accurate are they? How quickly and how much do they remember the map? Look at all these props here on the left side of the screen. One just got through with the quest. Little Whip, look, they took over. So did Fish Fam.
Nice shot there. Nice shot for sure. He knew that there was a prop approaching. He knew that he didn't find anything in the last couple of seconds. He knew. Is he going to be able to find this one? You can see him firing through the black as they all try to approach. Nice play from Alex. Nice strategy. Now remember, now that the Little Whip Fish Fam have taken the lead, the Funky Fighters fall to 3. If they got first in the first game, that means it's just more close when you think about the overall standings here.
Yeah, look, Little Whip again, get another prop in. They're pushing ahead, man. These guys are pulling away from the pack right now. Llama Record Company, they've got to just start trying to pick off these props. They've got to keep the Fish Fam and Little Whip down. Maybe have someone else potentially contest, but right now, man, the Little Whip Warriors, Ninja and his team are just destroying this final round.
All the rest of it so important as well. Svenos and Co. Llama Record Co. doing a very good job on guard duty right now. Besides the top 2 ending up getting a couple of points, they're not letting anybody below them really earn anything. A lot of props going out. Ninja gets in with the car, scores, and that just solidifies the lead even further, but I think Fish Fam scored. No, they didn't. Look, first place to Little Whip Warriors. Now there's no tiebreaker involved. 20 seconds to go for anybody else to score.
Gotta go that way. Okay, there's another round of points coming through. Little Whip at 150. And look, Taldak's right here. That's gonna put him at 160 with 10 seconds left.
The win for sure for the Little Whip Warriors here, and Junkyard Juke as the timer expires, as Ninja scores in the final moments, as well as Taldak. The first win for the Little Whip Warriors, and it couldn't come at a better time here, Zeke.
That's right, man. But don't forget, those Super Llamas are scattered right now. This puts them in a great spot. If they can get this gold run win, they can secure themselves that gold llama, and out of nowhere they can steal away the victory from everyone else around. A fantastic showing of the Little Warriors. They went nowhere. They were just on it. They flipped the switch and they said, you know what, we're getting all these props in and we're just going to get pulled away from the pack.
That's what happened. Perfect play at the beginning. They had the guard defense. They didn't let anybody get over close to. I think the Ravens are no. The Ravens had 0. I'm thinking of the Funky Fighters had 50 in the first run.
Yeah.
But nobody else really did anything. The Funky Fighters ended up starting to slow down. They didn't manage to keep up their pace. But the Whip Warriors took.
Yeah, and I mean, you could just kind of see that they were very calm, really collecting the whole thing. And attacking them aggressively. You kind of saw clustering that happened. You know, when you've got 3 rusted cards right next to each other, there really is no rusted cards at all. You're like, okay, well, these guys are very clearly props, right? They did.
Separate, approach all in different waves, use the props at the front to kind of, you know, protect so that the guys who are just barely behind you can then make their approach and get 2 points at least, or at least 20 points in this remix version.
Yeah.
But great performance for Little Whip. Again, couldn't come at a better time because that puts them in contention for this Golden Llama. And that's the bonus. That is the win. That is the win condition for this Creative World Cup.
Well, I think the only thing that we need to do right now is send it down onto the stage. I want to hear from the Little Whip Warriors, so let's go over to Monster right now. All right, so I'm going to be honest. I thought early on the Sky Station Showdown, Ninja Squad specifically was going to be dominating because of the fact that, you know, the way the qualifiers run, you guys were out there running shooter trials, and you were struggling. You guys are finally finding your stride. So let's just touch on it. How does it feel to be in the running? Now you finally got a victory. You're so close. The Golden Llama's on the line. You guys are so close. What do you think about this?
Honestly, kind of relieved, to be completely honest with you guys, because, I mean, we were kind of nervous the first 3 rounds. Not doing the best, but now we're here. So, I mean, hey, we're in the running, and that's all that matters.
All right, so you're in the running. You want to hold it, but what team do you guys feel you need to shut down? Is there any other team that specifically, I know we started off Ninja. What squad out here is surprising you so far?
Dude, those Ravens, man. Like, yesterday we were fighting with them all day. We got the edge on them yesterday, but today they came out and really surprised us.
And there you guys have it. So, as you can see, easily things can really shake up here. And just like that, suddenly, it's anyone's game to win. Ninja Squad can take it for all we know. Well, we'll have to see because we have a single golden game left. And in case you forgot, it's the World Run. And the remix is a single life.
That's so brutal. You can't understate how difficult that is going to be. I mean, especially when everything is on the line here. Everybody wants to get first in this last match.
That's right, and don't forget, I mean, we've been bouncing around, right? We started on World Run, and we saw 6 teams of 8 rack up the 30 points. But then we moved to Sky Station Showdown, if you ready for that. Then we moved to Jump. We'll have to move again. So these guys may not be in a, you know, once you've been doing it back-to-back, you've almost built up that muscle memory. They may not have that based on this. We'll have to see.
And Rusty we can move on to the World Run after these.
Right.
There's no mechanics in Junkyard Juke are the same at all in the World Run. So we'll have to see if they still are warm.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? If you want to play these things, don't forget they're actually right now. Play them through the weekend. You've got until Sunday. You want to check them out, give them a try. I'm telling you, they are super. If you get more coins than me, I got 14. Hit us with the hashtag or tweet at me. That's fine. I'll hold the L. I respect it. I'm not a death runner. I'll be honest. I'm not much of a BR player either. I'm pretty bad actually. Down carries me pretty much the entire time. But again, man, let's focus in on these games. Don't forget. Don't stop talking about how terrible I am. The Gold Llama. That's what's on the line right now. You know,
I think Ninja just actually found out what the remix was there. It looked like he read something he was surprised.
He was like, wait a minute, what?
No, they should have known before, but here we go into the World Run. All the players are loading up and getting ready. It's so important to make sure that everything is perfect because you have one chance, one opportunity here to make a difference. If you mess up, it's over.
Right.
So I'm looking for 4 Turtle, Scissors, Suzu, who completely clutched up for the Fish Fam, both of them together. Really, one player, even more so, right? We were talking about it earlier, the entire team needs to perform, but here, when they could be going out early, everybody needs to step up, every single person.
That's right, this is it, the final opportunity to try to get the Golden Llama and take a slice of that final $1 million prize pool available to the winners. And of course, let's not forget, the World Cup Creative Champions. The time is now. Here we go. The game is about to begin. If you guys are here watching from the stadium, let them know you support them. Let them hear you right now. Let's hear it for all these teams. That's what I'm talking about. They need your energy right here, right now. 10 seconds before we hop into the game, don't forget, it's World Run. That remix, a single life. Who is going to come out on top right now? It's anyone's game.
We'll see who out of the gate as they open right now. Who out of the gate is going to go down? How slow are they going to take this? You can see everybody does not want to move. You can cut the tension with a knife right now. Here, MSYB is going to be the first to go. Daniel in the back as well. Everybody's staggering their players so that they know what they need to do one by one. I heard some traps. MSYB, there he goes. Gets the first couple of coins and everybody at the same time. Funky Fighters have 6 right now. What a run so far from MSYB, not missing a beat.
The Funky Fighters are already Oh, an error was made there on his hard, but it's okay. He still got his crew. They can still make it through. Funky Fighters. He's committed. Come on, you have to guarantee trigger these. Do not fall. 3rd set. 4th set. He's through.
Oh, dude, my heart is beating out of my chest right now. This is so just tense. What can you even, like, he's by himself. This is their only chance. He has 11 coins right now, but that's just tied. In the castle, there's not too much danger after those spike traps.
Right.
We can move forward. They have to make sure they grab every single coin. Meanwhile, Chicken Champions on the other side, he's by himself as well. I wonder how many different teams have anybody alive right now. Is it really up to the Chicken Champions and the Funky Fighters right now? We'll see. They have plenty of time to work with. They can take it as slow as they possibly want. Crew, they've got 2.
Looks like they have 1 player as well. There's only 1 left.
Just got word that Fish Fam actually has 3 people up. Maybe taking it slow, out, seeing how the other teams do, because really the time is not of the essence in this case until the very last player. There's Fish Fam. 1 did go down in the meantime. Tyler Suzu is down, which is crucial.
I mean, it's pretty hard to be eliminated in the castle. The only way really is in the traps there. You've got the Funky Fighter. Look at this. Lachlan.
Oh, no.
He's crying his eyes out. Wait.
Guys, if you want Lachlan to go for this, you got to give it up to him right now. If you want Lachlan to go for the jump, Lachlan, you got to go for it.
There has to be a Lachlan chant. Lachlan, Lachlan, Lachlan. Come on, you have to go. Look, but the thing is, he's talking it through his team. He's like, look, what do I have to do? What do I need to make here, right? And this is good, because remember, they have 6 minutes. They, like you said, they can take this as slow as possible. But again, this is going to come out right now. 50 points. That means they're up on that next tier. There's some pretty treacherous things happening up there. There you go. Insane.